watch part 1 for my detailed review with text messages and a lot of receipts. This one is 100% about what Yovanna had to say on Instagram Live. I have also included part 1 link in the description below. Okay, my thing is Yovanna lied. Had Nene did not toss her by the wayside and kept the friendship going, I don't even think she would have come clean. She's only coming clean because Nene tossed her by the wayside, and it's basically like, why should I keep my loyalty to someone who treated me like dirt? So I'm going to expose us, claim my part that I lied. Now you can lie all you want over there. I'm going to claim my part and move on. At this point, I'm not going to say nothing at the end of this video. I'm just going to wait for the reunion because there's just too much. And the same thing goes for Nene. Had Yovanna kept her end of the bargain, we would not have seen text messages and Cynthia. Please go and watch part 1 because I go about to make this video almost 30 minutes, an hour long, trying to be repetitive. So watch part 1. I'm wishing all of you well, and please stay safe out there. Let's get into it. What's up, my Fina Loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News.
If she would have stayed at the reunion and not run away like Casper the Ghost, she would have maybe understood what those bogus ass text messages / transcripts were all about. So she probably shouldn't have run off. I know exactly what she's doing. So instead of speaking her piece on a platform where she's paid to do so, she's decided to go on social media to sway the opinion of viewers before the truth actually comes out. And as I said in my last live, I'd like to be respectful to the network and to the show to allow it to play out during the reunion as it's supposed to. I don't have to continue to go back and forth on social media. 72 hours ago, why didn't you furbish the stuff that you so-called putting out right now? Why are you using your son's YouTube channel to, oh, and by the way, hey, Brent, I still got love for you. Why are you using that platform to, it's just crazy. I think it's just a move of desperation, ultimately, is what it is. That's what it is.
Right. I mean, to your point, like, why didn't she bring all this out on the reunion? I mean, she said, I guess she went to the bathroom. That was where she said.
You went to the bathroom for a whole hour?
I'm not saying it. I'm just saying, that's what
she didn't go to no bathroom. She couldn't take the heat. She was talking all this smack about how she was coming for everybody.
So it's that time. So I'm sure you guys will be hearing a lot of stuff. And of course, they have to use my name because I'm the heavyweight champion of the world. Just call me Nene Mayweather. And you understand what I mean. Everybody want to come for the champ. So I'm a champ over here. So they trying to come for me, but it ain't going to work. I'm bringing a whole Uzi. When I tell you I'm blowing heads off, I'm blowing the heads off completely. I'm just coming with as soon as you say something, I'm just going to unload. I ain't even give you time to breathe. Just unload. I'm unloading on every damn body. Because my name carries weight and I'm the heavyweight champion. And so they use my name. I really don't understand. Well, what I do think is what I was saying earlier. I'm the heavyweight champion. And people like to use my name to take them where they need to go.
A few moments later.
Sorry. Sorry.
But once one of the, I guess, biggest storylines of this season, when she found out that I was going to be there and she needed to talk about it, it was like, okay, I'm gonna chicken out. But you walked out your own house that you claimed that you built. How you walk out your own house?
Yeah. Right. I mean, right.
You built it. You built it.
as she says many times. And now, so these text messages, and you're saying these are all pieced together text messages, and you got something else coming.
What I'm going to say to you, David, is I know exactly what I sent that. I know exactly what I sent that woman. Okay, yet I still wasn't scared or afraid to come and give the truth at the reunion, and she didn't bet on that. She didn't bet on that. Okay, what she thought is that she could take messages without context, put them out there to discredit any and everything that I have coming out at the reunion. This is an analogy I'm going to give you.
Yes.
What happens when someone tries to murder someone? They start trying to clean up their dirt. They start trying to tamper with evidence. They start trying to play victim or completely act like they're innocent. And they just move in desperation. And what I don't feel is right is that she's trying to play on the intelligence of the viewers. She's trying to play victim right now. That's what's going on. And, she keeps saying that she doesn't know why I'm coming for her and what she did to me. I'm not coming for anybody. What I'm doing is just giving the truth. I'm tired of the lies. I just wanted to give the truth. And there is nothing that you can say to stop me from giving my truth.
A human being who can tell your truth.
Yes. And like I said, at the end of the day, there's two sides to a story. Two sides. Everyone at the reunion participated and stayed the entire time. But when it was time for you to tell your side of the story, you walked off. Why? Why? You had every opportunity to say what you needed to say there. What were you afraid of?
To your point, Nene isn't exactly shy. So if there really were hardcore receipts sitting there, I mean,
right.
You're also
if this your house that you built, you're gonna make sure you defend your name, especially to a friend that's up here supposedly lying. If I'm lying, you're gonna make sure that you tell everybody there in that moment about it, right? But you didn't. You didn't. Like I said, she's insulting fans' intelligence right now. That's what she's doing. She's trying to play people, but people aren't stupid. This in 3 weeks, y'all gonna see. That's why I don't have to post anything. I don't have to stoop to her level, right? I don't show all my cards. For what? For what? The difference between her text messages and mine, when I finally do, y'all gonna see both sides. Mm-hmm. You're gonna see both sides, the blue and the gray.
And when are we going to see these text messages?
And you guys lucked up because we actually had these lives planned before all this panned out. So I wanted to, still hold my word. I wasn't going to cancel you guys. So people thinking I'm doing all this just because of that. No, I don't plan on talking about this anymore. But until after the reunion, like I said, I want to be respectful to the show and let them play it the way it's supposed to be played, which is at the reunion.
That makes sense. Do you think there's any, do you want to resolve with Nene? You know what I mean? Other than your side coming out now.
And this is the thing. If you guys, I've never bashed her in an interview. I've never talked bad about her. That's just not even the type of person that I am. Like, I just wouldn't do that. So no one's been waiting for a moment to expose her, to try to get a piece. That's not what this is about. Like, people who know me know that I am a genuine person. I value friendships. When I call you my friend, you're my friend. If I say I ride for you, I'm riding for you till the wheels fall off. But what I don't allow is my friends to use and abuse me. I don't allow that. And unfortunately, that's what's I guess put me in a situation where a lot of times in my life where I've gotten the shorter end of the stick. And I said this, it's a tough space because, like I said, I don't harbor any really, really, really bad feelings towards her. I just wanted to be able to give the truth, and I wanted both sides to take accountability. And unfortunately, that is not what's happening. She's trying to paint it all like this is all on me. And it's like, girl, come on, give it up. Just tell the truth. It'll make you feel better. The more you lie, you're going to raise your blood pressure, girl. If we tell the truth, you would stop wrinkling. We would glow. We could glow together. It feels so good. Just tell the truth. It'll get a whole entire load off your shoulders. I got a whole entire load off my shoulders at the reunion.
The truth always comes out, right?
Yeah, it does.
And, yeah, Well, and I was going to say, like, during our sit down, because listen, I talked to a lot of, housewives, Bravo, people on Bravo that are having drama with other people. I told you, like, you did not come across as bitter, agenda. You just were like, this is what happened, and this is my side of the story.
Yeah.
And this is the reality of the situation. And you were heard.
Yeah. And like I said, this ultimately boils down to her not betting on me, just coming forward and just being honest. Like I said, I know exactly what I text to her. I know every single text message that I sent to her. It's no surprise. And like I said, if she didn't get up, she would have stayed put. We would have gotten to talk more about that.
And to that point, like, so what does she think? I'm Nene. It's my house, and Yovanna would never dare come out with the truth in the public eye across America, because that's just, she's here and I'm here. I mean, is that what
I don't know what she believes, but like I said, she underestimated the wrong one. Like, you're not going to walk all over me and expect me to just be hushed. Like, I'm going to tell my story, whether it's on Housewives, like I said before we talked, whether it was at the reunion, wherever it was. You're going to hear my side. And like I said, just wait. Y'all just be patient. I know May 10th seems like a long ways away, but when you guys see and hear everything that I say and that's exposed, your jaw will be on the floor. And all of this is going to go away. So that's what I'm saying. I don't need...
Yeah. It's not even that far.
On a lot of things.
Yeah.
My dad had cancer. Greg was going through the same thing. So that was one of the, I guess, the biggest things that kept me close to her, because she was giving me a lot of advice. And like I said, I'm not saying that throughout our entire time together that it was all bad. Like I said, it just, because of my loyalty to her, it just put me in a sticky situation. And now here we are today. So, will I miss it? I won't say all that. Is it repairable? If she can be transparent and be honest and tell the truth, who knows?
But
I know I'm going to keep talking until it gets out.
Like,
you're not going to set me up.
Like, after the reunion and everything comes out and you show whatever, if she calls you a week later and says, I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm a very forgiving person. I don't hold grudges. I've never been that type of person. So, we would just have to see. We would have to see. But based off how hard she's going, I do not foresee that happening no time soon.
And what do you want to say to all of these people that say, listen, like, oh, she thirsty, she want her peach, 15 minutes of fame. Not that we care what everybody in the world says over here.
This is what I will say, and I said this on your podcast. I didn't come on this show aspiring to get a peach. Let's be very clear. I did not call Bravo. Bravo called me. Second year, I didn't call Bravo. They called me. She called me. They pulled me on camera. So I've just been kind of, taking it in strides. I'm just going through the motions. Like I said, it's not about that for me. When I found out that I was going to be able to go to the reunion, that's all I wanted, because I knew that I'd be able to tell it and tell it like it is. And if that is the end of me on this show, then guess what? I'm the happiest person in America, because at least I went out telling the damn truth. So I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. So for all y'all that saying I'm thirsty, I don't care about that. And you're hearing it from my mouth. That is not important to me. It's not.
I believe you.
Because I was fine before this show. I'll be fine after it. This show doesn't make or break me. It really doesn't. It may make or break some people, but not me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people, if they don't do this show tomorrow, they got some problems. If I don't do it tomorrow, I'm good.
Yeah, you had a life before this, and you'll have a life after.
And that's God's honest truth.
So how did you and Nene meet?
I don't know if it was brought up on the show or not. I can't remember.
Her and I met 2 years ago when I was being tested with the cast. After they filmed at my home, they decided to test me with the girls, and so we had a scene at her boutique at Swag, but with her, myself, and Portia, and so we were introduced that way.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And someone just wrote, so you did not record Cynthia. They wanted clarification on that.
I absolutely did not.
I did not. Okay. So what receipts did you have on Cynthia? For what, like, what did she say? Or
she just was shit talking, you know, and it's nothing. She never said anything that hasn't already been put out there in the media.
Yeah.
And that's why there was no reason to actually record anything, because it wasn't anything that was just, you know.
Yeah.
I'm learning. At the end of the day, it's just a TV show. And like I said, I'll be very careful with who I call my friends moving forward. I know who my real friends are, who really has my back at the end of the day. So I'm okay with that.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Who would you say, looking at the show, who would you call the queen of Real Housewives of Atlanta?
A queen? Well, you know, most of them are queens in their own right. So,
for sure.
yeah, there's a lot of things.
It's an ensemble show.
Yeah. I admire a lot of things about all those women. So, yeah, they all are the queen in their own right.
That's fair. If you could take back one thing you did this in, what would that be? Do you have any regrets, I guess?
You know, I'm a person that likes to live in the moment, and I feel like every experience makes you who you are. It's either a blessing or a learning lesson. What I would say is what I learned is not to trust people so quickly. You know, I've always been the type of person to trust people without them having to give me a reason to. And my husband and my friends always say, no, you don't need to trust people until they give you a reason to. So maybe just taking a step back and really dissecting things before I just give my all into a person and give my loyalty into somebody, like really making sure that they are genuinely my friend before I decide to have their back.
Right. I feel like that must be such a tricky thing being on reality television, because you feel you have these such genuine friendships, but then you also know in the back of your head that's kind of like a mind fuck, right? Where it's, you know, but
yeah.
What are they plotting behind my back? And
see, this is the thing. This is the thing. I've done TV before, but I've never done it in a setting like this with a group of women. So never in a million years did I ever question, are we TV friends or are we real friends? I always assumed that it was genuine. And that has been my I guess flaw to a default in my entire life. It's gotten me in a lot of situations. My friends are always like, they are not your friends. Like, you don't even know them. I'm like, yeah, they are. And they're like, no, they're not. And for the past 2 years, people have been telling me, Nene, it's not your friend. I'm like, yes, she is. That is my girl. And it's like, now I'm finding out the hard way. Like, y'all was right. And they're like, yeah, this is how you've always been. So, yeah.
Right. So let's get right into some of the questions people have.
Okay.
So, if you would get a peach next season, what would your tagline be?
Oh my gosh. I've never even thought of one or even considered that. Oh my gosh. What? How about this? I got one. I'm that bitch, always been that bitch, still gonna be that bitch.
All right. I love it.
That just came off the top of the dome, but I need to put some thought into that though.
I like it. So which cast members do you currently keep in touch with?
Eva probably is the one that I talk to the most consistently. We talk about every day. Everyone else I haven't really talking to in a few weeks. After this reunion, I feel like that will definitely change.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You felt like there was some closure there with the other cast members?
I do.
Oh, good. And if the opportunity presents itself, would you be back for season 13? Yeah. Think so?
If things work out in my favor and the numbers are right, then I would definitely consider it. Sure.
Awesome. If you could create the next season's cast, who would your ideal cast be?
Whew. Okay. Eva, Cynthia, Kenya, Candy. We can keep Portia.
Yes. Are you guys cool now?
You know, I've said it before. I don't currently have any issues with her. You guys will see I'm going to be watching the episode as we're talking, but you guys will see, the Secrets Revealed episode where I did get to have conversations with them. So that was the last, other than the reunion, the last conversation I had with her. And I mean, I'm at peace with the situation. So yeah.
A funny question. Has Clark reached out to you about being that bitch from Clark?
Well, they definitely, when I talk to them, they don't say the word. They're like, that be, they're very respectable.
Yeah.
But yes, I have been in talks with some of the good people at my college. But yeah.
I mean, that was an iconic moment.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Approximately how many drinks did you have that night?
Oh my gosh. I had like 3 shots at the bar. I had 2 glasses of wine, and that was before we actually got to the table. And I had nothing in my system that entire day. Like they sent a car service to our house. We went all the way out to Duluth, and we were in the car service for like 3 hours before we even got inside. So, and we were in the car drinking. So I'm like, oh my God. That was purely drunken emotions.
I think my favorite moment from that dinner was when your husband goes.
Yes, he lives it all the time. People always remind him of that. Yes, but that's like literally his expression with me like 95% of the time. So,
hey, what's the audition process like for the show? Like, what have you had to go through to get back on or to get on?
Well, I didn't really go through an audition process last year. I guess that was established from the very first year in 2018. So they just, they come to your house for about, 15, 16 hours. They get an entire day of content, you with your family, you in your everyday life, how you are. If that is good enough, then they decipher, okay, we're now going to pair them with some of the ladies and see how they vibe with them. And if that works out, then they decide, okay, well, let's throw everybody. And that was my scene with everybody, the winery.
And just for us to know, approximately how long is that audition process until you finally know that you're going to get to be a friend or a peach holder?
I mean, it's kind of drawn out. They reached out to me in like December of 2017, early January 2018. Didn't start filming until they came to my house in like the spring, and then the summer I started filming, and then didn't really know that I was going to be like film with the whole cast until like down there like September.
Wow, that's a long time. So in Toronto, how many days were you there until you ended up leaving?
It was a 3-day trip, and I left at the beginning of the 3rd day. So I spent 2 full days there. The 3rd day, that's when I left, Nene left, and Eva, she also left. Nene and I went in the same car service to the same airport. Eva got on a car service earlier that morning.
Okay.
And I did an interview before where I'm like, the way they played it, like I was the only that left. No, there was a few of us that actually left that day. And I just chose to leave because, it got too crazy the night before. I didn't feel comfortable staying with everyone that, my friend at the time was leaving. They're telling me I got another live coming up in 5 minutes, so I'm going to have to wrap it soon. Yeah, okay. But yeah, it's a process for sure.
Yeah. If there's one thing you could have shown America in your time this season, what would you have loved to show them?
I would say more about me, my life with my husband. He's a character in himself, me and his relationship, my businesses, my foundation. There's more to me than just the drama. But I guess that's what they want. So that's all they show.
Sorry, you add just something different to the group and you spice it up a little bit. I love it. So
thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know. Okay, honey, cheers.
Cheers.
Talk to you later.
See ya.
Okay.
I'm wishing them the best. The end of here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.